50, almost 60! Thought I was done. You thought I was done. Get out of bed! Look, no problem is ever solved running away from it or putting your head down. If I catch one of my friends doing any of that, good morning, boys and girls. Let's get up. Let's get active, baby. For breakfast this morning, I have some rice and pork wrapped in cabbage leaves. This is Grandma's specialty. When Grandma makes you something, you eat it, okay? But if Granny's making you brownies and cake every other weekend, you... I mean it, I'm serious. I had to have that talk with my grandma. Second meal of the day. We're gonna have half of this. Heck of a deal. $7. 1,180 calories and 80 grams of protein. You let one voice control you. You let one voice tell you you can't do it. You're not enough and you'll never amount to anything. You let one voice tell you to run away and you did it. Not today. Not today. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on. The voice of Jezebel destroys many great men. Not today! Come on! Elijah in the Bible was the man of his time. Powerful man. Strong, godly man. Killed prophets in the Lord's name. Many of them left untouched, unscathed. One day, Jezebel put out a hit for him. He found out Jezebel wanted to kill him. One voice made him run far into the wilderness and leave everything behind. Even after everything he's done, he forgot who he was. And he was scared and alone. He wanted to kill himself. He wanted to commit suicide. God sent an angel and saved him. My point here is one voice almost destroyed a man. Don't let that happen to you. I was ego lifting. I'll admit it. I was motivated. Nothing wrong with trying, right? Whoa! 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Y'all are bowing down, showing your necks to that voice. Do you know what pure submission is? It's this right here. You're literally showing your neck to be slaughtered. You're doing that to the voice of Jezebel, ringing through your ears, telling you, you can't do this, you can't do that. Don't do this. You're too tired. You're too scared. And if I see one of my friends down after a girl broke up with them, for every year, you have a day. So if you were 3 years in this relationship, you got 3 days, brother. Get out of bed. Look, no problem is ever solved running away from it or putting your head down. If I catch one of my friends doing any of that, one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on. Wesley, you don't know the guilt and shame I carry with me every single day. You're right. I don't. But I'm glad you feel convicted. I am. That means you're growing close to God. The next step is to give it to God, right? You feel dirty because you're getting closer to something holy. That is good. Next step, give it to God. Look, I want to make another point here. If Elijah had failed, if he had given up, killed himself, Jezebel not would have only won, but she would have retained more power than ever. That would have enabled her. And this happens every time we let Jezebels win. We let people who do no good, mean no good, win. Into the sun. We got 35s here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Every time you think about giving up, remember, you're letting that voice inside your head win. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Gotta give it your all every time. All right, sorry, I'm getting a little Carry it away.
21, 22, 23, 24.
The other day, someone asked me, Wesley, where do I start? What do I do? I don't know! I do not know. But my best advice would be whatever you don't want to do most. Whatever's hardest for you, that's where you start. Nothing good comes easy. And if you're like, Wesley, I don't want to do that. Well, look, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. We're going to end on a no emotion set.
1, 2, 3. You have no idea what I'm doing, what I'm thinking, what my next move is. If I got more in the tank, you don't know shit. You don't know. You don't know.
I gave in there at the end, I'm sorry. Last set of the day. Last set of the day is always dedicated to God, of course, and here we have Ephesians 1:7. In him we have redemption through his blood, the forgiveness of our trespasses, according to the riches of his grace. Why is the blood of Christ so important? Why couldn't God just say, you're forgiven, you're forgiven, you're forgiven, you're forgiven, you're forgiven? But instead, he sent his one and only Son. Come down, save us. God paid the ultimate price chasing us. Why did he do that? Well, I believe that made him worthy of worship. Timothy Keller, a pastor, told a story in one of his sermons called The Sacrifice. Talked about the importance of the blood of Christ. And in that sermon, he told the story of a general who found out somebody stole a shovel. One of the prisoners stole a shovel. And he lined everybody up on a wall and asked, who stole the shovel? Who did it? Nobody fessed up, so he was about to punish them all. Then one person stepped forward. He said, I did it. The general went over to him, beat him to death. But even though he was dead, he just kept going. When they made it back to camp, they found the shovel was never stolen. You can't go about your day the same anymore, knowing the sacrifice somebody paid for you. Live knowing that God paid the ultimate price for you. Amen. That's it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Thought I was done. You thought I was done.
It's not over yet. Come on. 18, 19, 20. It's not over yet. 21, 22, 23. And to end where we started, the only person you should be submitting to, bowing to, showing your hands to, is God. God is the only being you show the back of your neck to, that you give up everything to. Nobody else. And that is it for today. Today's Friday. Tomorrow is a Saturday. So use your Saturday wisely. Not at home, stroking your rod. Let's go out and talk to some real women today. All right? If you haven't liked, subscribed, and shared, do that right now. And I'll see you guys in the next video.